Today I want to make a review about an album of an Israeli technical melodic death metal band by the name Pray for Nothing. This is the album, first of all, Kivshan, the name of the album, and this is the fourth album of the band. First of all, if you see, they write Pray for Nothing with E, not with A. This is a game of words, of course, and the artwork is by the famous Israeli artist Eliran Kantor. He makes many artworks of metal bands. Inside them, that I have to remind that he's also a special work of cover art of the new Halloween album of 2021. So, Pray for Nothing. This is a band from Israel. The members of the band, they are from some towns of Israel, from Haifa, from Netanya, and from Handera. And they started as a band in 2005. Until now, they made 4 studio albums. Their first album was they made it in 2008 by the name Violence Divine. Their second album, Against All Good and Evil, in 2011. Their third album, The Reasoning, in 2014. And now their fourth album by the name Kivshan is a Hebrew name, in 2021. If you see Kivshan, it's written by way that I and V, they are even a little bit more bigger from the other letters, and IV in the Latin, they make the Latin number of 4 because it's the fourth album. Now, their whole philosophical aspect of the band is atheism, but it's not the common atheism. The band is very, very, let's say, I don't know about them personally, but in their lyrics, they are, let's say, philosophical atheists. So, from this point of view, of course, as a religious Orthodox Jew and rabbi, I'm not agree with their atheism and with many aspects of the lyrics. But here I have to speak about the music. So, first of all, the band plays a style of melodic, technical, progressive prog death metal. I can to say that in some points I can say that I listen influences from In Flames, other influences from Children of Bodom, but even influences from bands like Death, and even from bands like Cannibal Corpse in some of their songs. In this album we have 9 songs, and the 4 last songs, they are let's say they're a concept. They have the same concept. Maybe they are 4 parts of the same song. So let's start. In the first song, another thing that also I have to say, the members of the band, we have Dima Gogan in the guitars, we have Yiftach Levi in the drums and also in the vocals, we have Michiel Ruten in the guitars, and Yotam Defiler Avni, if I prefer well his name, in the vocals. They are the 4 members of the band. So, in the first song is by the name Angels of Atheism, 5 minutes more or less. And here we can listen, this is the most melodic death metal song of the album. Here I can listen influences from In Flames, but also from Children of Bodom. It's a little bit close to metalcore, but it's not exactly metalcore. This song is a little bit more melodic death, with some modern thrash also influences in the song. The song is nice. Now, in the second song, a little bit, let's say 8 minutes and something, close to 8 minutes, is by the name The Sword Divorce. This is a song that the lyrics, I'm totally against the lyrics, but I have to say the song is technical broke death with some influences from Chuck and his band Death. In some places I can find some deathcore influences in this song, and in the last minutes it becomes more and more good. The third song, very good song, a very nice song, Ocean of Tar, 6 minutes and something. It's a little bit more groove, and some people maybe they will say that it's close to Lamb of God, but here I listen even more influences from the band, from the Swedish modern thrash metal band The Haunted, in this song Ocean of Tar. Also, in the middle of the song, it becomes more good, and it has a very, very good solo. The fourth song, Each Other's Throats, 5.5 minutes. It starts a little bit more classical death metal and becomes even more technical progressive metal in the end of the song. Now, the fifth song is they sang it in Hebrew. All the other songs are there. They sing them in English, but in this song it was sung in Hebrew, and also with growls. But also they have clean vocals in the song. Kivshan, this is the name of the song. 7 minutes and a half, more or less. Also a song that I can find here some influences of the Israeli rock scene. Now, the sixth song, the seventh, eighth, and the ninth, they are part of, all of them, they are parts of the same concept. So the sixth song comes with the name The Pinnacle Part 1, or the Psat, or Pesat, 6 minutes and something. From here and afterwards, we have a concept song about Kabbalah, and about the mystical side of Judaism, but with an atheist focus of view. So the Pinnacle Part 1, or the Psat, is a more progressive death. The second part, the seventh song, by the name The Pinnacle Part 2, or Remes, it's a little bit more thrashy, and I liked it very much. The eighth song and the third part, The Pinnacle Part 3, or Drast, 7 minutes and something, is so good, so good, and for me this is the best song of the whole album. And here I can listen influences of Cannibal Corpse from the period of Gallery of Suicide and afterwards. A great death metal song. And the ninth and the last song, The Pinnacle Part 4, or Sod, 7 minutes also. It becomes a little bit more groove, with some thrash influences also in the music in this song, and also it closes with a very good way. This is the album, more or less. song by song. And I can find, I listen here also influences of Death, and also of Cannibal Corpse, and Children of Bodom, and In Flames, and The Haunting in the same album. I can say that this is a very good release of technical progressive death metal. And if someone likes this kind of music, let's find this album, the fourth and the new album of Pray for Nothing from Israel, and find also the other albums of the band. So, from Israel, from Jerusalem, stay metal and stay heavy.